Well, hey guys, listen, I just got off work a little while ago. I was going to come out here earlier, but I got hit with a migraine. I don't know if y'all get those, but it stinks, but I'm out here now. I'm going to try to start working on, I signed up for a tournament coming up in October, and it's going to be 3 days at Inverness. And so I figure I got to play. I signed up for the MTP 50s. I'm 52. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on, for the next month, work on playing this course, tournament layout, longs, the blues to the gold. And I'm going to play as if I'm getting ready for the tournament, because I am, and I'm going to bring you along. Maybe we can discover some things. But I'm really kind of just going to document myself playing to see how I do, and maybe can work out some things so that I'm ready for tournament come October. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. And maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe you think it's stupid, but that's what we're going to do. So let's get started. This is the first round. I've put the Vector up, and I'm playing with the Mustang. I played a one-disc round yesterday with it to kind of inaugurate it. I think this may be the replacement for my Vector. We shall see. I'm liking it, and we'll just keep trying it. But a big day that I don't have the Vector in my bag. Threw that a little low. Maybe all right. I'm going to throw 2 off the first, because that's what I do. Huh. I just heard it come crashing down the right-hand side. Try one more. I'll throw the uplink just to see. Let it do the work instead of me do the work. That's got a real possibility. I'm going to turn you off while I go get the one that rolled down the hill, and I'll be right back. All right, so that's what makes this hole so treacherous. I hit that up by that tree up there, and just because of the slope, right out of bounds. It took me forever to find this thing. Sorry about no microphone today. I kind of got distracted by the migraine and left without it. But we'll do what we can. Here's my first drive. Oh, by the way, the good news is it's only 97 degrees out, so got that going for it. The thing I got used to using a marker. Actually, to be smart, I should throw a backhand just to make sure it's fighting back to the wall instead of bouts. Remind me to do that next time. Footing is a little weird here, so I'd like to be up a little bit closer where it's flatter, or back a little bit. A lot of your shots are inhibited by your footing around here, so you really got to watch where you land. So the big question is, did I roll somewhere funky? It's all these, oh good. All these little hills create perfect opportunities to do bad things with your disc. Said it before, I'll say it again. Par on that hole is awesome. Take it every day of the week. I played a one-disc round yesterday, running around, ran out of batteries. I don't know if I'll even put it online, but I was saying even par is considered, no, I'm sorry, during the tournament last time, 1 over par was considered a 1,000 rated round. So I'm really trying to get where I'm hovering around even par regularly, but I'm not there yet. I'm sweating so much. I saw Gannon Burr tell somebody, maybe Aaron Gossage, about grip, and he said put stuff on the back of his hand as well. I'm gonna see if it worked. Oh look, it makes mud. It's just so humid and hot out here, it's hard to maintain a good grip. I lost my chamois and my birdie bag, so we're going dirt today, baby. All right. I said it yesterday. I think the Mustang glides a little more than my Vector. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just throwing a little bit farther with it. That's not a terrible thing. Ideal landing zone here. Anything pushes farther likes to go into this stuff and teach you of a look. Yep. I just buried myself. Dang it, that extra distance. You want to be here for access to the basket. We just try to get to the bottom of the ditch. My very old overstable champion boss. Yeah, look at the difference. 10 feet to the left would have made. It's tough when you're just so powerful. It just comes out sometimes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to rein it in, but awesome can't be contained. Yeah, it sounded funny in my head. I'm sorry. While I cool off, let's talk about what's in my bag. My Glow K1 Soft Berg is my upshot disc, and my K1 Soft White is my putting disc. I just love the touch of those. They took over for these two guys. This is my straight flyer. This is my putter. This one's probably my favorite, and it's a one-legged dog. Well, a two-legged dog. It just likes to turn and keep turning. I switched because the plastic is more durable and they fight the wind better, but I still keep these around when I need to make that touchy shot. Cool birdies love them. We'll go with mid-ranges. So basically I went understable, uplink, just put it in the bag. I did a review on it in the past. I'm really liking this disc now. Then in terms of flippiness or stability, Mustang. Pretty much a straight flyer, kind of a point and shoot, a little bit of fade, just a touch at the end. Then a little more fade, a little more stability. The reactor, this will eventually beat into something like this, but it's got a little more stability. Then I've got the pyro, the prism plastic, that's even more stable. And then the meat hook, the deflector, that is super, you're gonna see me throw it in a minute, but it's super stable. I thought I had another T-Bird. I just have a Halo T-Bird 3 that I just put in the bag, a little stability, probably some forehands, and just have it as a good go-to disc if I need it. But then, that was the big boss. This is overstable, super overstable. I use it as a utility, just meat hook, kick through anything. And then I have a Wraith that's just really straight flippy that I'm playing with. I'm liking the feel of it, but I'm getting used to it. This is all reliable. This is a, look at this. It's not a resistor. It is a relativity. It's a flippy, just hyzer and let it flip up and then go straight forever. And that's the same thing as my Valkyrie, except for in, a 12. What is this? Oh no, this is a 14 speed. So this is my real flippy Valkyrie that I use all the time. Just put it and let it flip up and cruise. But then I have straight. It's a flip up, but it's gonna go straight. And then this is just kind of stable. Just throw it out. It doesn't really flip up, maybe just a cut, and then fades off nice and stable. And so these, and then if I need a little extra stability, I can throw out the T-Bird 3. And that's what I'm playing with right now. I'm kind of gearing my bag up because I was just playing with basically almost like 5 discs all the time around here. But I needed to add a little more distance if I'm playing from the blues all the time, because most of the guys I was playing with, like the reds, playing shorter. And so I'm testing it out, getting used to some of these discs, throwing them more and more just to get to where I'm comfortable with. And there you go. I don't know if I'm any more rested from talking that whole time, but there you go. Pushed a little left, that's a meat hook. I wanted it to fade back and cut to the basket and stay short. It pushed so it could pick up on the hill and go down to the bottom. But if you're going to miss this long, you're putting back up the hill. And that's where I'm using the stability of the disc to throw it and to mitigate my distance. And when it's finishing up, it's peeling back right, so it's kind of hitting that limit of distance and trying to stay in this area here versus keep pushing along. That's my theory anyway. Plus, throwing the forehand opens up this gap because it's coming out here, so it widens it a little more as it comes through and then breaks back. Does not look good. Oh, no, I stopped right there. Gotta make sure to turn it and then let it fall back. I turned it too much. If you're gonna miss, you wanna miss right because it opens up and you've got a better shot at it than going left. So I'll take that miss. I'll take that miss for... Never mind. Ooh, kind of short. That one a little bit. I was scared of the slide after, but that might be touchy on a normal day. Ooh, kind of short. That one a little bit. I was scared of the slide after, but that might be touchy on a normal day. Oh, that's all right. Fooled me a little bit. Okay, we're playing to basically where that tree is in the back because that's the tournament layout. Basket's not there, but we're playing to it to get used to it. The road is OB. Too low. It's gonna fight though. Thank goodness. Set that off a little bit low, but it skipped off the road, so it should be okay. The fence makes it interesting. It's to protect the boats going back and forth, so if you hit the fence, you gotta get open over, which creates a neat kind of hazard, if you ask me. So there's the collar right there for the basket, and I'm here. I think that would have been good. I'm gonna call it good. Okay, so this hole leaves me with a question. And why it is because I can make it through the gap, I can go up over, and I can throw a turnover that can get to the basket. But that OB right and the OB road, if you don't get it just right, you're going in one of those. And so I'm gonna play this hole for a 3 intentionally. I'm not gonna go for the 2. Because I think there'll be some guys that'll get the 2, but a lot of people are gonna get burned out on this. So I'm just gonna take my flippy putter and just get it. I just wanna land in the grass just through the gap. That's all I wanna do. It's gotta be flippy, flippy, flippy. I knew my hands were not doing well. All right, let's try it again. Right through the gap. Still slidey. I need a birdie bag. There's my second shot exactly where I want it to be. Okay, so I found my disc. It's buried in that bush, and I was too lazy to grab any other disc. Plus, I couldn't really do anything. So I just threw a forehand over here. So I'm lying 3 right there. Oh wait, no, I'm lying 2 there. This is a par 3, so unless I throw this in, get my first bogey of the round. That's disappointing. I was just a touch off with my drive. But see, that's a simple shot once you get over here. Easy 3 if you just don't hit the gap. I mean, if you make the gap. But this OB and this road OB give you problems if you don't. Boy, as it's a touch low, it's not bad though. Soon I hit there, tracked over here. I really need to stay up here because the basket's off to the right. So let's try the untested T-Bird 3 for this one. Thought it was a little more stable than that. Let me try just to test. Should have stuck with my boss. In my head, I was going to grab that T-Bird 3 and it was going to fly like that. And I was like, oh, it's a great disc. I'm going to keep it in the bag. I should have stuck with what I knew. Isn't it funny the mental games we will play with ourselves out on the course, even when we're by ourselves? We will mess with our own game. Good news is this is a par 4, so as long as I make a good approach, I'm fine. But I missed an opportunity. Okay, guys, you want to hear one of my favorite jokes? And it's not the most politically correct, sensitive joke, but so if you're sensitive, turn away for 10 seconds. Here we go. Man walks into a psychiatrist's office and he's wrapped head to toe in nothing but saran wrap. He hops in and he says, "Doctor, you got to help me. You got to tell me what you think." Doctor looks at him and goes, "Well, it's way too early for a full diagnosis, but I can clearly see your nuts." Sorry, had to do it. Some of y'all are laughing, some of y'all are groaning, and some of y'all are writing the comments right now. That's all right, I can take it. Yep, like it. All right, in the comments, y'all give me your best joke. I could use some. Keep it clean though, please, guys. While I'm out here, I want to say special thanks to Jeff Wedgen. He comes out here with his weed eater and he trims all this stuff up. He really takes care of this course. He was part of the gang, putting in all the benches. Yeah, if you know Jeff, tell him, thanks so much. And if you see anybody who stole our signs, punch him in the face for me and get those signs back. Just because they said Big Bud on it, I know they're hanging up in some guy's dorm or parents' house on the wall and he thinks it's hilarious. We want our signs back. I'm changing the signs to not fair, just so that we don't have the Big Bud incident once again. All right, so that's a good drive for the short basket or the long basket. And it stayed on the hill. So many of these just take off and roll down. I'm pretty sure I hit up here and it just trickled and started to go. Here's one interesting thing. I feel more confident throwing the Vector forehand than the Mustang, and I don't know if it's the perimeter weighting, the dual mold, but I turn over the Mustang a little bit more than my Vector, so I'm gonna go up to the reactor on this one. Thumb down, sit down, sit down. Oh, I must have gone long. Oh no, I'm okay. All right. 3 birdies, 1 bogey. I'm not mad at all. Started throwing forehands, trying to get back into it. It hurts my shoulder, but it's the play for this hole. It's gotta be one of my best drives on this hole because I haven't been throwing forehands. And so trying to fight something up there, catch anything and it goes into the creek. But I've got a limited number of forehands I can do right now, so I'm trying to bide my shots. Wow. So I hit up at that top of that hill there, and it rolled all the way back to here. That's impressive. Let's just say that was gonna be the first time I had a birdie look. It was gonna be a long shot, but a birdie look on this hole. Hup, hup, hup. I tried to put double booty on that one. I just hurt myself bad, both physically and locationally. I was gonna rip that. God, that's so dumb, Pete. That was not smart. You know, sometimes you get juiced up. I was playing pretty well, and I'm thinking, yeah, let's keep it up. And I push. Don't push, just play your game. Just because of the thickness of this woods and stuff like that, it's almost a guaranteed bogey. Found it, but jeez. Look at this. Perfect. Throw a semi-roller. Let's face it, if you're throwing a over the trees forehand roller, things haven't gone well. I brought the birdie because I was worried about blowing by it, so, and then I poo-pooed it, and if I just thrown my regular one, mental games. That's why we practice. That's why I get out here over and over again to work on these dumb things when it doesn't matter. Okay, another quick tip for you. Don't take your phone out and put it in your sweaty pants pocket because that doesn't help with the video quality. Just saying. That's that flippy Valkyrie I can lean on. Helps to be able to throw on hyzer through here to make the gap bigger and then let it just pop up and ride up the hill. Give you a little hint. If I'm holding the white putter, I'm going for it. Because of the slope of this, and I've had too many roll away, it's just as likely to go for the basket as just trying to lay up here because it's not worth it. This is almost a repeat shot of 11, except for flatter and a little farther out. Squared that one up nicely. This one does not count, but test throw. Radar would have never picked that one up. That was 2 feet off the ground the whole way. I love that Valkyrie. It's just, I'm gonna cry if I lose that thing. That's why I put 2 more in the bag to start tuning them up. The problem is I gotta start throwing them. When you got a sweet disc, you don't want to throw the other ones. So that would have been an okay shot from a provisional drive, but I want to get down into this bowl area here to get by the basket if I can, to have a nice hyzer around to the basket. But even though I hit that first available tree, because I had a clean throw and flat ground, I was able to make up ground. Getting in here is trouble. So I made it through. I just got that one leaning tree there. Well, the crooked tree, then the leaning tree. Short. I just didn't give it the power I needed. I misread that one. Well, I'm good for the other basket. I yanked that one. Tried to go fast, see if maybe I could just kind of fake my way through that one. No, it didn't work. Gloved it. I wasn't going for it.
So I fall through, got down there better than I expected. Almost pushed that a little too wide. So I just try to throw this straight down to that grassy area for a nice little upshot. So many things can go wrong in this hole. Even though you can get a 2, I play for a 3, and every few times I get a lucky shot. Try to hit that little dip in the hill. It's about 30 feet from the basket. Pushed it a little long, I'm pretty sure. Oh, right by the basket there. Ooh, that's a sneaky little shot. What do you think? It's in that terrible zone. Might be a touch short, but I think I'm okay. Just want to get to the top of the hill. 6 feet farther would have been better, but I will take it. Oh, tree, yeah. All right, it's just a good approach shot and in for a par. You can do this, Speedy Man. Tap in par, I'll take it. Last hole, I am 1 or 2 down. They say even though I've had my body troubles and stuff like that, I've played a pretty good round. So as long as I don't poop the bed, this should be a good round. But this last hole is definitely poopable. I knew I should reset, but it was my fault. Good news, you can go in the water. Bad news, still have a chance to go in the water. Gotta push the right side to get it to fade back to the basket, but that was too much. Awesome. Did I say something about pooping? If I lay up, it's a guaranteed 4 anyway, so I'm gonna do something stupid. Yes, I might have kicked my disc a little bit. Could have been a foot fault. Sorry about that, guy. That could be good or that could be really not great. But I made it across. I see it in the water. That's good. Hey. All right. Now I just have a depth shot. I didn't want to finish with something like this. My confidence is not good. You watch these pros like Gannon or whatever, and they just, that last little putt, sometimes your body just stops. It wouldn't let me release. It just tightened up. I was so worried about going out of bounds in the water that my body just wouldn't let me go through. Well, anyway, I think that's 100. I kind of lost track. I'm around there, so I'm really happy about that. The banana and the drink, definitely, I started feeling better a couple holes in, so I've got to bring more bananas and more water with electrolytes, and I think that might be it. It might be an electrolyte issue. So, I mean, I tried drinking the whole way around, but man, I got bad there for a little bit. So, anyway, thanks for coming around. I mean, this is more for me than y'all, so if you're watching, you've got other things you definitely could be doing, so I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time out on the course.